Okay. Let's get in there. Okay, it seems to let me in. I need to change. I need to meet the boss. Come on, let me in. Change outfit. Suit. I think, yes, suit. Okay. And I think that... Oh, wait a minute. What am I missing? That. I don't need that. And... don't need that. Okay. At least I have all that. Okay. Oh. Let's see here. Okay. Got that. And okay. Hey H, are you around?
Yeah, what's up?
I have something for you. I need to get something from you too.
Okay, where you at?
I'm at home.
You, I'll meet you at the hardware store, okay?
Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. Hardware store. Oh. Hardware store in town?
Yeah, I think he means the one near Grove Street.
Okay.
Yeah, the one in the city, not up north.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Oh, no. Don't want hip hop. Okay. Okay. Da. Sure. Smoke piece is open. Okay.
Why you ain't pick up when I... No, I'm out now. Just so damn angry. I know. I need to calm the fuck down. These people...
Hmm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, there he is. See? Look a little
Hello.
different.
Oh, I like it.
Thanks.
Looking nice. Looking very sharp.
Thank you. Give it a little hairdo too. Get a little bit of money and I can look a little bit better.
All right. Well, let's get on that.
Yeah.
You can put what you have in the trunk.
Okay. It's a little weird. I forgot I also have some supplies for you too. I should put it in the trunk.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Okay. Let's see. I wish I can get more, but recycling place that time didn't give out a lot of iron.
It's all good. All right.
Okay.
Let's see here. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Should receive payment now.
Yep, I got it. I gotta get you over to the house. I need a room or two decorated.
Okay.
So,
Well, I can certainly take a look and give you a quote based on what you want and how big
Yeah.
the rooms are.
yeah. I tried putting a dining room set in and I just couldn't find something I like. So, I don't know if you have access to something else that, I don't know. Unless it's just what I'm doing.
I have access to the same things you do. It's just a lot to look through, you know.
Yeah.
All right, you can take the product out of the car.
Hello,
Okay.
everyone. A rare appearance on a Thursday. Hello.
What's up?
Just flew in for an hour or too.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
That should keep me busy for a while.
Yeah, hopefully. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna. I have a lot of things to like process. You know,
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of lot of stuff to cut up and.
Yeah. If you ever don't have anything, I understand. If you need some help, let me know.
No, no, we're good on keeping it stocked up. It's just like the last shipment of materials we got in was like several days worth of processing.
Okay.
So I need to just sit down one day and like work on that. I think yeah, Joey will probably help me out with that too. Maybe if
Okay.
George is around, he can also.
These
What
locals
these
are
locals
nuts.
doing? They really
Shoot.
like
That's
parking there.
that's the same guy.
Is it the same guy?
He was in that little Pinto or whatever it was called.
Maybe he's boosting.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's going to get more lockpicks.
Maybe. I have so many lockpicks. That's what I was going to ask you about too. I have 3 different types.
What do you need to know about him?
I'm assuming each one is for different types of cars. And of course, I don't have any experience in like that, but I just,
Well,
you know.
the standard is for everything you've been using it for. Advanced is for it's not for cars. It's for like heist related things.
Okay, yeah.
And the door lockpick is also for heist related things. And oh no, the advanced one you can use in the home robberies too. The door
Oh.
one you also use for heists.
Oh, wow. Just like I was at that smelting place and I saw that hacking kit and I was like, whoa, you can make that? What does that do? Like, is that for a heist or something?
I only know one use of it, and that's like a component for making something else that you can use on
Okay.
ATMs.
Oh, okay.
But it's like it's a component. You need to, put more material into it and make something else out of it, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, whenever you get some time, let me know, and maybe we can meet up at the house or. You know.
I mean, I can go up there and take a look at it right now. And
Yeah,
we can-
okay.
I can give you like a quote in terms of price and time.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, I'm not necessarily gonna. Let me take a look.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see
Yeah.
what we're working with.
Where are you?
You still owe me a drink.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Smokey's is having a grand opening right now. Buy anything there, they give you a free bong.
Really?
Yeah. Go down there, tell them I sent you. You can build a little reputation with those guys.
Oh, shoot. Unlock it. Enter. There. There you go. So I've done a few little things here, like the micro. Oh shoot, where is the microwave? I thought I had one. Maybe not. Anyways, I was trying to put the dining room together. Nothing I could find. Like, it just wouldn't. And I thought, well, for all the painstaking trying to find the dining room and the seats, I probably can just probably be easier just to hire you for it. And
So you're looking what, at a dining room in here?
yep.
Anything specific you want with it?
Well, something nice, of course. I only saw one dining room that I thought I saw. Hold on here. Let's see if I can get it. Dining room. Where is it? Table. No. See, I like it where it comes with chairs, but
Well, you can manually add in the chairs.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it's just like so painstaking. Hold on.
Sure is.
It is. That's why I thought, shoot, in some of these I need a professional. But, oh, come on. No, I know it's not that. Yeah, this is it. Do you see it?
No, I won't see it unless you actually purchase it.
Okay. How much is that? Okay, I'll just get it. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that... Hold on, snap to ground. That's the only one I can find. Oh, hold on. But what threw me off is the legs.
They are unusual, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, is there something a little bit nicer than this? Like I just can't see?
Possibly. I just I can't know unless I'm looking at the menu, and I can't look at the menu if I don't.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll leave this in here for now anyways. But that's the best I could find. There's also the living room. I'm having a bit of an issue with, because I bought this huge thing, and I'm like, well, trying to put a couch in here that I like.
Okay.
Like originally I wanted it in this room, but of course it doesn't fit in that room. So I don't know what to do. Is there...
Well, there's quite a lot of couches.
Yeah, I know.
So you're looking at what, the dining room and this room? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. For now, anyways. How much would you do for the one room, anyways?
For one room?
To start off with, is it 100,000 or?
It's kind of hard to say. It depends on the room and what all you need done. I mean, you already have the TV in this room, and that's usually one of the more expensive pieces. But I mean, like,
see,
I
yeah,
guess it depends how like detailed you want it and what exactly you want. Like, you said you want a couch. What else are you looking for? You want a coffee table and
yeah, it would
stuff
be
on the walls and like
Ye-
maybe
ye-
chairs or something.
Yeah, something like that. But when I pick out a couch, the ones I seem to like are they're, oh, what are those? They're like a corner unit,
Mm-hmm.
and they seem like it's too big for with that TV in here. So
There's a couple that like you can have the main piece of the couch and then like a matching like either a recliner or like a love seat kind of thing, you know,
Mhm,
like a two-seater.
Yeah.
See, you're asking like
Yeah.
funny enough, the only two kind of rooms I haven't done yet are a dining room or a living room.
Oh,
Because I did all those rooms in
well,
Rodney's place. That was like bedrooms, bathroom.
I'm still
Game
playing
room.
around upstairs. Here, I'll show you. I got my room, office, and I didn't do the other rooms yet. But just, I don't know. I'm still playing around with this.
All right. I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's a really good start.
I don't see any curtains in the menu, but they're probably somewhere.
I definitely didn't see any either.
You didn't
I will
see it?
No,
Okay.
I never saw it.
Okay.
I will say that a little tip,
Yep.
a little decorating tip I discovered is when you're placing something down and you want it to be like, let's say, aligned to the wall here,
Yeah.
manually input the rotation axis number and set it to like 0 or 90 or negative 90 or 180.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like going to be at, exactly aligned as it should be. I also found that you need to use a numpad muscle for that.
A what?
Yeah, does your keyboard have a numpad on it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would use the numpad muscle
Yeah.
for entering in the like
Huh.
when you're putting something down and it's like edit the like y-axis or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Use the numpad muscles because if you use your like standard numbers, you're going to be using your numbered pockets also at the same time, is what I found.
Yeah. In the basement, I was especially the kitchen. I was really adjusting the numbers, like so, because I want like the knives right to the wall. So
Right.
what I've been doing is free, like floating around, looking at seeing how close to the wall can I get it, and I try to get it as close as possible from both ends. So I'm guessing you see this maybe not that flat.
It's like not aligned with the wall.
Oh,
like, it's
shoot!
slightly crooked. It looks like.
Really?
Like.
Oh yeah. Shoot.
So like if you go into your furniture mode and edit it,
Yeah.
like do that right now and tell me what the
Oh
is
shoot.
it the x-axis? I'm not sure
Hold on,
which one
let's
it is.
see.
Or y-axis, one of them.
Oh
isn't
wait a
it?
minute. Is it? Whoa! Shoot! Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
Damn it. Man, get too excited.
I'll stand over here.
Manage and come on. Okay. So if I so it might be like that, but if I go, I'm going to go behind the.
Open your furniture thing like you're gonna edit furniture,
Yeah, I'm in there right now.
and then
So
click on the cupboard here.
so it's actually very. I've put it more toward.
What is it set to?
Uh,
Like what are its
it's
goals?
not. It's not exactly 0, like all zeros. So
Yeah,
I'm
so make sure your numpad is on, then click on that field and enter in just 0 and hit enter,
Yep, I just did.
and then save it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
see now it's like perfectly aligned.
Yes.
That's like something I was doing when I was.
Oh,
Rodney's
yeah.
house.
Huh. Okay. So
And if you need it like 90 degrees, set it to 90. If you need it negative 90 the other way, then do that.
yeah, it's
But
funny.
if you use the numpad, it won't like you won't be using your pockets accidentally.
Yeah, it's funny when trying to find like a. I originally didn't really care for this. I wanted like something like a dresser, and I put that in the corner over here, and I found out it's not like this, a real dresser. You know, I can make changes.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah. So I did my office too.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's fine, but I'm thinking, well, I would like to get some paintings up, decorate it a little bit.
Maybe a rug or something.
Yeah. But I'm not, like, there's not too many rugs. Like, this is the only one I seem to really like the most, but it's so big.
I use this one to install carpeting.
Oh, Oh, cool.
I'll layer it into the room
Yeah.
so that the whole floor is this, and it just
Now,
looks like
for
the room is
for
carpeted.
downstairs, I was almost thinking of putting this TV downstairs, or just buy another one like it. But when I saw that big one, I thought, oh, that's nice. But where does it fit? You know?
I mean, I think you can make the big one down there fit. It's just a matter of what kind of couch are you going to be happy with,
Yeah, yeah.
and then like a coffee table to go with it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, either get some a nice couch with some chairs around there, with a coffee table, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I still got to figure out those other two rooms, and I'm working on the bathroom a little
There's
bit.
not much you can do to bathrooms,
Not,
admittedly.
not really. Did you do something with this corner here, or with the
Yeah,
other
I think
house?
I did. Yeah, I think I did. I don't remember what though. I know I put something like that up. It was like a shower rack.
Yeah.
I think I put like a table or something in here somewhere
Oh,
and
that's
put
what it
like towels
is.
on it or something.
That's what it is, because I was trying to, I put this towel thing over here, and I'm thinking, well, something's missing over here. I swear, I thought there was you put a shower over in this corner.
No, I just put like something like it kind of looks like the end tables you have. I put something like that over there, just stuck it in the corner,
Yeah.
so there'd be a place to like put towels on. And I think I took some like white folded towels and put them on there too or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that basket in there too somewhere. I think I stuck it there maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had one of those like right in front of the shower.
Oh, see, now I'm looking at this, and now I can see that it's too far to the wall. So I got to take it out later. At first it looked like it was fine, but maybe it moved. But yeah, but so far this is, wait a minute, I don't remember. Is this carpet standard? I don't remember this carpet.
The shower mat.
Yeah, I just don't
Um,
remember it.
I don't think it's standard. I think you put it there.
Oh, shoot, maybe I did. I don't remember.
I
Oh
mean,
well.
can you edit it?
Yeah, let's see. Nope. Doesn't seem to. Nope. I can't do anything.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is standard then.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's about it for now. I think at least those two rooms for now, and like I think you probably can do better in the dining room than I can, and then I don't know whatever adjustments can be made in the living room, because like I said, I'm not sure what to do with that one room that's on the side, because originally I thought I could make that into the theater room and then maybe put a nice pool table, but I can't find a nice pool table. They all have that like an old not a billiards, I don't want to call it a billiards table, but you know.
Yeah, there's only those two. There's
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
the green one and the purple one.
Yeah. But yeah, besides that, maybe I can make it some kind of games room or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the dining room I'm not sure about. I'd need to like look.
Mhm.
But the living room, I'd probably charge like 150 for it.
Okay.
I mean, if it ends up being way easier and faster than I thought, I'll give you some of your money. I would give you some of your money back, but
Okay.
because when I quoted Rodney, I like severely underquoted. I like severely underestimated how much time and money it would take to actually do the rooms he wanted.
Yeah. Was that your first time? Or
Kind of.
okay. Well, I know of course you've done your own.
Yeah. Yep. I definitely have.
You're laughing about it, so I'm wondering. But yeah, like I understand it's a lot of time and effort that goes into it.
Yeah, and I don't like Vex assumed I would do a lot less, but I don't like leaving a job kind of half finished. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to make the room look like something I would like looking at, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's another thing about this house. I'm not sure if I have to talk to him about, but like when I was in the process of buying it, I wanted to know, well, how do I expand the fence? Because he said, oh, this part is mine. And I'm thinking, well, how is it mine?
You can decorate there.
Oh, okay. I thought I
Yeah, you
could just
could.
move the fence or something. I don't know. Maybe I should try
No,
it.
no. What he meant is you can decorate outside within whatever he said.
Okay.
So you can like, if you want to add trees or shrubs or lawn furniture, whatever you want, you know. I mean, pretty much anything in that furniture menu you can add outside too,
Hmm.
within your like
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. But just the way the fence is right now on, I believe is it, hold on, this side over here, I believe. Yeah, yeah. It's this side of and the fence, he was telling how I understood the property line goes towards the next house. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's no way for me to,
yeah,
see that. So,
yeah,
and I'm not sure if he's able to change it after the fact or not.
yeah.
You'd really have to ask him.
Okay.
I'm not
Nope,
like,
no problem.
yeah, I'm not certified to do any of that.
Okay. Well, that's about it. I think I have to put the products back together. I wanted to ask you about, like, uh, at the warehouse. Like, well, first of all, nobody can hear through our walls, can they?
No.
Okay. Um, at the warehouse, you showed me weed plants. Is there? Are we supplying the weed store? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay.
We right now we can make a couple different things, but we only really do coke
Oh,
because
okay. I thought that was
so
weed.
it's so far like the most lucrative. Yeah, we don't make the coke there. We make it somewhere else.
Okay. Okay. And but you got weed plants, so are you? We're not selling weed.
No.
Okay.
We can technically make some, but it's not the same as what you buy from Smokies. We can make like bagged buds basically.
Mm-hmm. So it's just
And
more worth it to buy to sell Coke then.
oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because like how the opium technically sells for a little more on average.
Mm-hmm.
The Coke, like for every let's say 400 opium we can make about 5,000 Coke.
Oh wow.
So that little difference in price doesn't mean a whole lot when you can, scale it up that much.
Yeah, and I have seen in other cities where they mix the Coke with the weed, and I think this is called skunk or something. No,
Yeah,
Skittles. I think it's called.
I'm not sure if we're capable of doing that or not yet.
Oh, okay.
We're still playing around with different like formulas and trying to see what we can put together,
Yeah,
but we've yet to like crack the code on the current thing we're working on. So
yeah, yeah.
if we do, we might have another product that maybe could compete with the Coke, but I'm really not sure how it's gonna go.
Yeah. I'm just looking at your shoes and I'm like, oh, I I like your shoes a little bit better than mine. I've got to look that up.
Yeah, it should be in that
Yeah, yeah.
thing I put
I
up there.
appreciate that. That's helpful.
Yeah, and like I said, you can you can keep the jacket you have on. The rest of it should be compatible with it.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, all of it should be compatible with what you're currently using. So
Well,
like,
that's good.
if you just want, let's say, the tie or the shirt, you could do that, or you just want the shoes, you could do that.
Yeah, I gotta look for the tie because I was looking for it and looking for it. And I'm like, okay, there's just too much to go through. It's hard to find a nice shirt.
Yeah, you could just take like the shirt and tie from that, like the numbers for that, and it should work just fine.
Okay,
I think the first one is like similar to what you're already wearing,
Mm-hmm.
like the shirt with the vest,
Yeah.
and then there's like there's a bunch of colors for the ties that are compatible with that. You just like select the tie, put on there, and then you can cycle through the colors.
Mm-hmm.
and see what you like.
Okay. That's good.
And like, I mean, I guess you already figured out the hands. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That
there's
it was
there's
very helpful.
yeah, there's a lot of different ones. I think you might want to like cycle it a little more because I can kind of see.
Oh, really?
You
Shoot.
like, do you see where your neck is like kind of where the shirt is unbuttoned?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that like you see what I have here. It's like
Let's see. I gotta take a closer look.
where like
Hold on here.
the neckline is more correct.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
can I could tell you. Well, I can only tell you the number for the gloves I'm currently wearing, but
With mine, it almost looks like I have an undershirt on.
yeah, if you want to look at it that way.
Kinda.
But like with the gloves, you can always think about slash gloves, and you can just take them off
Yeah.
or put them back on.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
So like my outfit, like if I think about reload skin,
Mm-hmm.
so this is what the actual outfit is, and I can just toggle off what I don't want.
Now, is the bag actually useful,
Um,
or is it
if
just
you
looks?
it can be if you have like a weapon that needs to be concealed on your back. You
Okay.
can position it so that it's in the bag, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not as obvious. Unfortunately, our gang weapon is a little too big for that,
Yeah, I've put it into the safe because I was thinking about like I think it was
and you can also toggle the bag off.
I think it was Snake that I bumped into down at the docks, and he had a gun, and I thought in some ways it's kind of good as long as there's no police on because it's just easier to shoot them than to chase after them because a lot of times they just get away.
Well, if you shoot you're talking about the people you're selling to.
Yeah,
If you shoot them, you're gonna scare everyone else that's
yeah,
able to hear it.
yeah, that too. Unless you put a silencer on it, I would think.
I think it'll still scare them. If they can like visually see you shooting, I think they're still gonna freak out.
Yeah, yesterday I was selling over at by the airport, and I was doing
Okay.
pretty good there. I was just shocked. And then my I took off, and my head popped right at where the warehouse, at the hardware store is. And suddenly, when I came back in, I was looking for the car, and then suddenly I went into selling drugs. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? I can sell drugs here? So I just thought that was interesting that, all these little areas I'm finding.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I
Yeah.
think Grove Street, you can also sell there.
Okay.
You know, like where the where Skate is, kinda like
Hmm.
behind Skate. Yeah, you can
Okay.
sell over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of areas.
Yeah. Yeah.
None of them like pay better than the others. It's just a matter of where
That's what I was
what
wondering
has
too.
like the most people and what is easiest for you.
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, there weren't too many people by the airport that ran away. There were just a couple of them, and in a way, it kind of made it easier for me too, because
Well, them
while
running away is random.
yeah, but what I mean is when I'm knock them down, I go try to stand in a position that where people stop, and then I start selling to them. So, anyways, if you have to go, that's fine.
I was just checking if the police were around.
Oh, I checked. Well, I'm trying to always check, especially if I'm selling. But boy, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. Like when you were at that party, I found it became so stressful when you told me the heat is on, and I'm like, oh my goodness! I got in my car, and everywhere I went was a dead end, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna get me! Like this, come on! But fortunately, they didn't find me, so. I was
Yeah,
happy.
I mean, even so long as you get in your, I mean, in that case, which is not always going to be the case. Like that, I'm able to see that the cops are leaving
Yeah,
to go get you.
Yeah, I know that was just a really good circumstance we had.
Yeah, but if they're if you're selling and you know the cops are around, you know they're in city, they're clocked in,
Mm-hmm.
and one of those civilians calls, or you have to knock somebody out,
Mm-hmm.
either case,
Mm-hmm.
expect the cops to show up immediately
Yeah. Yeah.
because they don't have anything better to do.
Yeah. We'd think that there'd be
And
more crime in the city, but there isn't.
well, there sometimes is, but in that particular case, they had nothing better to do. So
Yeah.
so long as you're like, if you're in your car and driving and you have full tint on your windows and you're obeying the traffic laws, you should probably be fine so long as you're not in the immediate area anymore by the time they get there.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they pass you on your way out and you're just obeying the traffic laws, which I think are stop and go at red lights, and I think the speed limit is like 50 or something in city, 55, 50.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So long as you're doing that, they'll probably leave you alone,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or just leave and hide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like leave quickly and hide, but that can be harder if you don't know where you're going.
Yeah. Yep. Well, thank you so much. Did I? Yeah, I told you what the guy's mask looked like. That was,
Mhm.
it was just weird.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
yeah.
worry about it too much. I mean, he's clearly one of the
The new ones,
The-
or the big
the-
one.
the purple and black bikers.
Mm-hmm. Now, did they open up a new mechanic shop? Like, there's 3 in town now, I see.
I think there's been 3
Always?
as long as I've been
Oh.
in the city. Yeah.
Because I've only seen 2 always open. I've
Yeah,
never
it's usually underground and sometimes afterlife.
Yeah,
The other one is called like the Sacred Shop or something.
yeah.
I mean, you can't get more obvious about the bikers owning it than them naming it after themselves.
Yeah, yeah. It's...
But I don't think I've ever seen that one open.
Well, I did think I saw an advertisement yesterday, and that was it, but I don't ever see it open.
Yeah, I don't
So-
think they care about that very much.
Yeah.
I mean, underground is usually the ones that are open all the time
Mm-hmm.
because they just have so many employees there.
Yeah.
And I think they usually, like when people fly into the city for the first time, they usually end up really close to that place, so that may have something to do with it. Them always going to work there.
Yeah, and they're really bright, too. Really bright colors,
Yeah,
so it draws attention.
yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
Kind of thinking about opening the seafood shop.
Really?
Yeah, but I'd have to give up one of the current jobs I'm doing. I'd either have to give up mechanic or real estate.
Oh, wow. Well,
Which isn't an easy choice because a mechanic is like it's definitely the more fun one.
yeah. And you get some connections that way, too, or at least hear what's going on.
Yeah,
Because really, like, I was gonna ask you what, like, wasn't too sure if you were a part of one or whatever, and I was just gonna ask you, what did you think of Victoria and their gang, or if there's any other one out there? And just by happen, this worked out.
yeah. I haven't seen Victoria in a little while now. I think
Just-
Anybody got B-class boosting contracts?
not at the moment. No. Sorry, what was
Yeah,
that?
it's okay.
About Victoria?
No, we were talking about when I was getting to know you more and more because I'm always over at your shop, and I was going to ask you what you thought, like, of which gang is like besides Victoria's gang, because I was thinking about hers, because I was starting to get really bored of doing freelance work. I want to, try to do more of this kind of stuff. And I was just going to ask you, like, what kind of gangs would you recommend? And just by happen, we start talking right around that time.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, that's kind of how I started. I showed up in Afterlife one day, and TK and George were there. They fixed my car, and I was sick of doing trucking work, and I asked them if they're getting up to anything. And they handed me a gun and had me tag along to go do a red zone.
Wow.
And then George gave me 500 coke to sell. So that's kind of the example I've been following. Is I just give people coke to sell, and if they keep at it, then I bring them on board.
Yeah. Well, that is an interesting thing.
And I mean, there are other things to do, like other activities I could introduce you to, but I'm just telling you that coke is the most lucrative of the activities.
Yeah.
It just makes the most sense to do it.
Yeah.
We could go do boosts. I could show you how to do like chopping cars. But you're not gonna make nearly as much money as if you're just selling, and especially
sure.
I don't know if because you've been at this for a while now. If you're your seller reputation level.
Yeah, it's still in the middle of level 1. Last I checked.
Okay.
So it's rising, but
Yeah, it's slow, but
yeah.
When it goes up, that's like a permanent increase to the overall money they give you. They'll start paying you more as you.
That's what I thought I heard somebody else say. They think that's what happens.
No, it's definitely what happens.
Okay, good.
That you just start selling for more. I don't know if they're also less prone to running away. I'm not sure about that one. I just know that you'll make more money. And it's the higher reputation you have, the more you're going to be making.
Because I did notice yesterday that I was starting to sell more at the 300 mark.
Yeah.
And then I noticed also with volume, usually if it's around the 300, anywhere around 250, 300, and they want 10, I'm like, oh man, this is getting pretty good. And then I get the odd one where it's low.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm not sure how much it scales up exactly. Because there's certain things in the city that scale up exponentially, like washing money, like the contracts you have to do for that if you're washing by hand is you'll start out only being able to wash $500 at a time.
Oh.
But you'll reach a point where you're washing $20,000 at a time.
Yeah.
So it scales up tremendously as you get a higher reputation. And I think the drugs might be similar, but I don't know to what extent. If you can reach a point where you're selling for 500 each or something.
I thought there would be a machine for that. I'm thinking there should be machines for a lot of this stuff because it's just repetitive.
Machines for what? Washing money?
Yeah.
There are, but you need something special to access that location.
I see.
Which we have, but it's not. It's one of those things that you need to protect. It's not easy. So what I do is I gather up, all the marked cash over time, and then I take an armed security detail to go up there and do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Rather than risk it all at once. I think with Snake, he's working on doing the contracts, the hand washing contracts.
Yeah.
But that is really slow going. So I do the actual machine to kind of keep us afloat.
I thought maybe you needed some extra material, supplies to make this thing.
No, there's a reputation element to it, and then there is a key. A key that costs a few $100,000 to get.
Wow. Holy.
And then if you lose that key, it's Well, you need to replace it, or
Yeah.
you just don't have it anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
And so it's like a whole thing. And when you're using the machine, the return is not 100% either. So it's really more like I'm giving you 50% of the total value,
Mhm.
and I'm getting like 25% of the value, and then the rest is lost in washing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like only 75% of that money actually goes anywhere.
Do you feel like you're making enough for yourself?
That depends on how often people are selling.
Oh, okay. I just thought because I know, like you're saying, that it's a lot of work putting the product together.
It's time more
Yeah.
so than effort, because you can just sit there and let it go, but like let it produce, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes a really, really, really long time. And usually the money I'm making, like off of what you're giving me, I put back into buying materials.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so like
why
when you bring
yeah.
materials, I'm basically taking the money like the 25%,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just spending it on that. So we have a material stockpile building up.
Okay. That's why I'm trying to hit the recycle area when I can to help you out with that, and it helps
Yeah,
me too.
yeah, every little bit is nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not a we're not in dire need right now, but I like to keep building it up. So
Mm-hmm.
the more we have, the less we need in the future, because ammo is always scarce. People might want different guns in the future when we can think about that, because the like crafted guns are extremely expensive. I'm talking like if you wanted an assault rifle, that would be, not even counting the ammo, just the gun without any ammo in it,
Mm-hmm.
would be like 1,000 of each material.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Which is why we don't really. That's why you don't really see a lot of people running around with those.
Yeah. I'm
And then if
wondering.
you wanted a drum magazine on that, that's like another 1,000 materials.
Shoot. Wow.
And then you have to make ammo.
Well, couldn't we just? It doesn't. Oh, I haven't actually been there, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But the ammo store, can't we just buy a gun from them and then custom make it or do something to it?
As far as I know, the gun store only sells like if you had a weapons license. I think they only sell
Oh,
pistols,
shoot. Okay. Yeah.
and then they sell pistol ammo. And well, if you lose your weapon license, then they're gonna like the pistol. We're not short on pistol ammo or pistols.
Yeah.
You get that from red zones. It's not even worth it.
Oh.
Like we have hundreds of pistol ammo stockpiled.
Okay.
It's just not a huge demand for it. I mean, there could be. There's automatic pistols that we can make, but again, that's a lot of materials to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a really expensive pistol you'd be taking out. It would have less effective range than the gang weapon.
Yeah.
It would be a lot harder to replace than the game weapon by like a factor of, I think a factor of 6. I think the automatic pistol is 6 times more expensive.
Wow.
So the gang weapon is just the most efficient because it, has a 30 round magazine. SMG ammo isn't that hard to make.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need attachments. You don't need to risk the process of making weapon components. You don't need to go through that nightmare to do it.
Yeah.
You just need some materials, and you go to the hideout, and you just make it, and you have it. So
Now, you're wearing a vest. Is that an actual vest, or is that just that you buy at the store?
what do you mean?
I thought, like, when I first came into the city, I put a vest on, and I was wondering, is it an actual vest, or is it just, comes with the suit?
It comes with the suit.
Okay.
Your actual, if you want like you know how you have your health.
Yeah.
If you want that like second bar of health, that like armor basically, you either need to go to Smokies, buy gummies and a joint, or get a get a vest off of a dead cop.
Oh. That's why I was wondering, because I thought you can buy the vest at the armor store. That's what I was wondering about.
No, as far as I know, you can only get like a proper vest from a cop, but using the joints and the gummies as a combination is effectively the same thing. You'd
Wow.
want to buy like I don't know, like 10, like for every one joint you use, you want to use 2 gummies.
Oh,
So
wow.
you'd want like if you went and bought 10 joints, you'd also want to go buy 20 gummies.
Huh.
And then you smoke the joint until it stops giving you armor, and then you eat 2 gummies, and then you should have like 95% armor.
Okay. Well,
It's good practice to do that before you attack a red zone, because the bullets will burn through your armor before your health, and once they're hitting your health is when you can start bleeding.
yeah. Well, at least I have an idea now where, with the that's what am I trying to think of? Get the dining room maybe done. Or you know what? Maybe I should get you to just straighten out, because right now I got 360 on me. It'll probably take me another day or so to get another 100 and something.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to do it today because
No,
I'm
no.
gonna have a meeting later.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
But like, what day is today? Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
I know I got something on Saturday. I would
Okay.
say if you're interested still by like Monday, then we can talk about it.
Okay, sounds good.
So, you know, I'm
Well,
not
aim.
gonna
Yeah.
take any money until I'm ready to actually start.
Yeah. We'll aim for Monday and see what we'll see what happens, I guess. You're
The,
busy, you're busy. You know, work
yeah,
and
there's
family
like
come first.
right, there's like some out of city stuff I have to do over the weekend too. And
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I'm
And in the
going to
meanwhile,
yeah.
I could like well, I could, you know, when I go to my house, I could at least look through the menu, see if there's any like, you know, like tables I could recommend for you.
Mhm.
You know, I can do that. That's free. You don't
Okay.
need to pay me anything to do
Yeah.
that.
I can even just buy it and then um if you're able to just place it in or something like that too.
Well, the
Um,
money you'd be paying me would cover the
oh,
furniture
okay.
purchasing too. Like I
Uh,
have to factor in time spent and furniture
yes.
purchased, and then yeah, I go from there. That's
Yeah.
why like when I did like the entire upstairs for Rodney, it was like I severely underquoted him. Like I spent all the money he gave me on furniture.
Yeah.
So there was like Vex had to pay me a little extra because I basically broke even and then spent all that time doing all that.
Yeah. I want well, I definitely would like you to make your money too, right? Cuz everybody everybody needs a little bit or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Wish I hadn't bought that damn trailer.
You bought the trailer?
I bought a trailer
What, that big one?
thinking it's not a big one, it's a smaller one, but they all kind of cost the same. I might go sell it cuz I really don't like it. I think the flatbed truck is just way better.
You
At
mean
least
that
it's better for what I do.
well, hauling other cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas like the trailer, there's only like a couple vehicles that can even tow it. None of those vehicles drive particularly well or are fast. And then, you know, you're dealing with a trailer, so it's harder to back into places.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
more cumbersome, whereas the flatbed is a single unit, so it's more maneuverable and easier to handle.
Well, you could use that other truck that you still have for towing, can't you?
No.
Oh,
If it doesn't have a tow hook on the back of it, it can't be used, and most of them don't for some reason.
oh, I thought you could just maybe get one attached.
I don't think so, unfortunately. I wish. I wish that were the case. Because there's like plenty of really nice trucks in Roxwood, it's just none of them can tow.
Yeah.
If they could, then I mean, I'd be all for the trailer. Maybe somebody will get the city to add more
Yeah.
of those.
Well, he did do a lot. Where, you know, I don't know what else he's actually done, but he's done a bit.
What you mean with the trailers?
No, I just mean in city in general.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can just imagine the amount of work running this city.
I imagine it's not easy.
No. No. So. Well, I don't
Alright,
want to.
well-
I didn't want to hold you up here, and I'm probably gonna put some product together tonight, and
Okay.
hopefully get to maybe do a little bit of selling tonight. Maybe probably into tomorrow. Anyways.
All right, sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I
if
us-
I
usually like only bag like how do I put it? Like I'll get 1,000 bags at a time and usually just sell that way.
well, if I can't get a hold of you, Joey's the next one, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
Joey or George if George is around, he should be.
I don't think I've seen George.
You probably haven't because he's had hardware issues in his head,
Oh, that's
but I
Yeah.
think they're resolved now. So
yeah.
yeah, he'll I'm sure he'll be happy to hand out product to you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm usually around, so you can.
Yeah, I know. Like that's what I mean. Like it's what I was trying to even say with Victoria. I got to know you quite often because I guess mainly just the time zone kind of thing too. But
Probably.
yeah. But of course, I didn't want to tell her so much of her being gun happy. Was kind of made me a little bit scared. you
Yeah,
know.
she was also. I'm pretty sure she was also drunk or something that day.
Well, every time I've seen her, like the way she drives, she's all over the place. So
She sure is.
yeah, so and
That's whenever I go boosting with her. I'm the one driving the
yeah, at least it will.
getaway car.
Yeah, you got a better chance of the car surviving. I guess she's good for hacking on that end of things.
I don't know. I've never seen her
Oh.
do that.
Oh,
I assume she's good at shooting because she likes doing that.
well, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you go.
Okay. Thanks.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Hector.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. I'll be on radio if you need anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't forget to lock your door.
Yeah, I will. I was thinking of adding security on soon. Okay, that's interesting. Wow. I am. Hold on here. I am going to be doing some boring stuff now, so I'm going to exit the stream and say goodnight to you, nice people. For now. We'll see. Well, I might just continue.